Welcome, my lovely, lovely audience. Thank you guys for coming back and watching another episode. I know by the time you see this, I should have hopefully posted the last episode. This is like a week prior to when I should have posted the last one. I'm gonna apologize again because this it's quite late when I should have posted it. Like I think about 5 days late. So please bear with me. I apologize on my behalf. I'm trying to do better. I don't want us to fall into this routine of being late. So bear with me again. Bear with me. I'm just saying this. Please, just bear with your boy. But yes, hopefully today I should be posting last week's episodes. That way you guys have something to look forward to. I know I've been iffy. I've been in and out. But don't worry. I'm trying to hop back in there. I'm trying to become more... I'm trying to ease my way back into what I used to be. I'm trying to go back to my usual, everyday lifestyle. So today's episode is going to be about heartbreak. I know, touchy topic, but I know a lot of y'all people can understand, especially for the type of season that we're in. A lot of people are going through a heartbreak right now. A lot of people are getting ready to saddle up, and either they're entering something new or they're going to be single for this winter season. And again, there's nothing wrong with being a single person. From prior experience, I'll tell you this right now: being single does not hurt you. It does not harm you. It does not do anything bad for you. You might just feel a little less, how do I say, you feel a little more lonely than before, just because it's for you and you alone. But that doesn't mean, realistically, you don't have to worry about another person. You just gotta worry about you and yourself. Just gotta worry about whether or not you ate. Just gotta worry about whether or not you have money for you. Gotta worry about whether or not you got time for you. Realistically, it's just a you. It's a you. How do I say? It's a you anniversary. It's all about you. For however long you decide to be solo dolo. And again, nothing's wrong with that. I do understand heartbreak is tough, especially I think a good amount of people that I know are rocking solo dolo. They either had just recently got through something, whether because of the summer or the potential summer that happened. A lot of people, ended part ways because it was for a summer thing. Whatever the case is, a lot of people are entering this new fall, winter season solo. They used to be like this, now they're like this. They used to be locked in, now they're solo. They're riding by themselves. And again, I just want to put it out there. Do not feel bad if you're by yourself.
I love to be alone. I am like the best at it.
But I digress. Yeah, I understand from firsthand the I guess the time that I guess how it feels to be inside the shoe, to relate to the fact that you're alone in a time where you want to be cuddled up with somebody. Can't happen. And I get you. I'm right here with you. I don't think just because I look the way that I am, all nice and handsome, that I'm just locked in with someone else. I'm not. Your boy's riding solo dolo for a minute. But what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Forgive me, guys. Forgive. I might cut it out, but no, who knows? I'll leave it in there. But yeah, the winter season is right around the corner. It hasn't gotten super cold yet, but it's getting there. So where you want them hot chocolates, that hot coffee. You want to wake up with that somebody, wrapped up and snuggled up from the warmth. But realistically, a lot of us can't go through that, and I know we're gonna be sitting here boo-hooing, crying, like weeping our eyes out. Some of us might not. Some of us are glad that it's all over with, so they go on to continue their lives. Others might be boo-hooing, and I understand both sides of said coin. I'm here to say, hey, if you're fine with your solo dolo life, props to you. If you're not fine, that's still okay, because you know why? It's okay. It gets better from here on out. Sometimes things have to end for new good things to come in, and that's all right. But I'm here to give you guys some uplifting motivation, because it's gonna be suck, especially when you're gonna see a lot of people out there, in their matching PJs, in their Christmas cards, or Halloween matching costumes. Especially knowing that Halloween is within a week. Speak of that, quick, what do you want to call it? I don't know if it's a disclaimer, but a quick message for all you out there listening now. Your boy did get his Halloween costume today. I'm waiting for two more pieces to come, but they should be here by tomorrow. I should have a fully functioning, good costume to wear tomorrow. This costume can go and become two costumes. The one costume can split up into two, depending on how I decide to do things. So realistically, I could have a costume for Halloween, and I have a costume for the day after Halloween, for the Halloween weekend. Even though I don't really know how Halloween weekend works, because again, it's my first time really partaking in such events. I normally don't ever do anything besides be home and then take candy from everybody else who has candy in the house. But today's supposed to be different. This time your boy's gonna be out there, gonna be trying to enjoy life just a little bit more. So pray for me. Hope that I have fun. I want y'all to put it out there in the universe that your boy has fun and lots of adventurous stories to come back and tell you guys. Yes, I will make sure and do my best if I do take pictures and clips to add them at the end, so you guys can be like, oh wow, he really did dress up. He really did do that. For some of y'all, you might even see me in my costume. For the rest of y'all, you probably won't. But whatever. Let's go back to the original story at hand. Yes, I understand a lot of y'all are going to be going through it. A lot of y'all are going to be bumping the sad music, especially knowing that I think this is a time where artists like to drop the real sad bangers. Those real sad bangers, that's when you hear about them the most. The cuddly couple seasons. Fall, winter being one of them. The ones where you got to really get close to your partner, interlock, hold hands, hug and cuddle and snuggle just to get the warmth. Watching movies and doing all that is where you really hear the bangers of the musics. What I do know that is right now, all I know is that Daniel Caesar did drop an album. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I can't guarantee you nothing, but I'm gonna strongly believe that somewhere in that album there's a song or two that's gonna make somebody really sad because it's gonna be relatable to something that they've experienced with their past significant other. So be aware, guys. So you guys know this now. The times of sadness and how do I say sad/depression music will be at an all-time high. Okay? But I'm trying to help you guys understand that it doesn't have to be like that. I understand, you're going to go through your little phase. You're going to rock it out for a good week or two, maybe like a week and a half, hopefully. And hopefully, it's just like a few days. You rock it out for the sadness, rock it out for a few days. You still keep that memory close because, that person meant a lot to you. But you understand that sometimes things end. So that way, new and better things can come in. And that way, you can be prosperous and all. But yes, I want y'all guys to just keep your heads up. Do not be so defeated. Because, again, sometimes it was bound to happen. Sometimes it probably wasn't meant to happen. But who knows, everything happens for a reason. Sometimes this thing happened so that way something greater could come along the way. Or, realistically, this happened so that way you yourself can learn how to be, a better person for you. There are all the reasons why all the things can be happening in such, cuddle season or such, cuffing season, as I like to call it, back in the day. For all the people who are, a little bit older than, 16 years of age, you're very well aware of the cuffing season. You understand that around the time of the winter and the cold sprout, cuffing season was a season where you were for the sole purpose of knowing that it's going to be cold outside. You're going to need somebody else to be with you. And you want to spend that time with them. Most cases, it works out a good amount of times. I would say like a good 60% of people normally find their person. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes people find people for just a season and then that alone. Who knows? Realistically, I just feel like we as a whole can't be alone on the season of the fall and the winter and all the cold. I don't know. This is what I'm just going off of my experiences and my perceiving of the world and what I've known to be, for it to be like for the last couple of years. It's like cover season is a big season. Big season where people announce like, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful for my boyfriend or my girlfriend. Or it's where they get like the promise rings. They bust out the Instagram of like, oh, coffee date, pumpkin patch, oh, he's my Joker, I'm his Harley Quinn, whatever the case is. It's around this time you see all the everything, all the analogies, all the everything, all the coupley stuff pop up. Around this time specifically, because then, like, yeah, once fall is finished, you're into what is the real nitty gritty of the cuddly season, which is the cuffing season, which is Christmas. That Christmas, like that month of December, late November, December, everybody's thinking, what do I get them for Christmas? What would they love? What would they want? What is something that they'll just, be so at all for? So be so, angelic about, to the point where they bring tears and they're crying and they're so happy, and whatever the case is. It's around this time. For all those people out there who don't know, I'm not a gift giver. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not a strong gift giver. Like, I always really realistically get you a good gift if I've known you for a long time. If I don't, I'm gonna do my best to give you something that you probably mentioned. But gift giving around the time, sometimes it's like the make or break. Depending on the gift that you give or receive, can really tell a lot about your significant other and how things go from there on out. I just want y'all to know that sometimes it's okay if you get a bad gift. It does not mean the end of the world. You don't have to hold gift to the stature that most people do. You just understand that sometimes it's just not in your cards. But yes, all those struggling and understanding that it's going to be a sad time, I need y'all to stay with me. I need y'all to lock in. Peep the game that I'm about to put y'all on, and then lock in. Stay focused, because realistically, this is the time for y'all to just literally focus on you. All the things that you want to get done, all the things that you want to do, it's time for that. It's literally time. Because best believe, all the stuff that you would have put off beforehand, or you put to the side because you were worried about, or prioritizing your significant other, you can now bring them to light. You let them come through, whether that be going out, going to the gym, saving more money, investing, whatever the case is. Realistically, whatever it is that you wanted to do but you couldn't necessarily do because you prioritized you and your significant other at the time, now is the time to bring those to forward. And I get it. You're probably not going to be thinking real motivation. You're not going to be like, why would I want to do that? I feel so sad. I'm so hurt. I'm so, I'm here to kick that negative energy out your system because, again, you're right. You're going to take your time to feel those emotions, as you should, because those are real emotions that you felt. Take the time. I would say a good 4 to 5 days, depending on how long you were with that person, 4 to 5 days. If it was longer, let's say if you were on the verge of marrying this girl because you guys have been together for 10 plus years, okay, cool. At that time, I would say I understand if you take about a month and a half, 2 months to even just, I guess, fully move on from what happened. But realistically, it could probably take you about a good two weeks to understand that it happened and that life is going to continue and you can't really stall. You can't let everything else that's going on around you be the reason why you don't progress. Let me say that again. You can't let everything else around you be the reason why you don't, progress. Like, in order to grow and expand and become better, you can't sit here and dilly-dally because life just got you stuck in that moment. You got to understand that it happened. And now it's time for the bounce back. Because realistically, you bounce back, all that stuff that you had issues with before are gone. You're going to bounce back and become better than ever to where cuffing season, you don't have to worry because you probably would already have found someone new. Someone probably better. Someone probably your dream person. Who knows? Whatever the case is, you guys can't fall behind. And I want y'all to remember this. Real seriously. You, right there. You looking at me now? I want y'all to take off the headphones. Let me just be loud in your ears. Not even in your ears, just in your space of mind. Realistically, no one's gonna, hold your hand to walk you through the path of life. Life is gonna come at you. I just don't want you to be behind in life because of something like this. As I know, I'm telling you this 100%. I've been through all the stages. I've been through all the things, all the I guess like all the events that could happen involving cuffing season and being alone through that season, or like getting through a breakup throughout that season. I'm telling you this now. I've been through it, and what I suggest is that you take the time, go through, process your emotions, but don't let those emotions keep you stagnant. Don't let those emotions hold you in one place. Don't let them be your cement. Let them be your little free form, open world, like your path of how you want to continue to become a better person. Because if realistically they cause you to stop, realistically then they've won, and you don't want to be a loser because you stopped in the path of something that happened. You don't want life to be just whooping your butt every single day now, do you? And I know you don't want that. You don't want to go undefeated, or you don't want the world to go undefeated against you. In this series, you have to at least win a little bit. If you want to be the victor, you got to understand it happened and become the next best version of you. So in order to become undefeated, you can't let the world stop you. And realistically, you can take that to almost anything. If you want to be undefeated in the world, if you want to, progress to become something, monumentous, you want to be that person that you always thought you could be, you can't let the world stop you, especially in a time like this, because it's going to be consistent. No matter where you go or where you look, there's always going to be some reminiscence or some reminder of what it was like to be in a cuffing season type of time, having a significant other during the times of the cold sprout and the cold weather and all the things that will somewhat signify having/needing a person. And I'm telling you, I know what it's like. I know how hard it can be. But again, me and you, we can't be defeated out here. We cannot lose to life and all of life's problems at hand. Just because we're not that type of people. We're not losers, all right? We need to sit here and understand that it's going to happen, and now it's time for us to be bouncing back. It's time for us to come back twice as hard and be unstoppable. Be unstoppable. I almost flipped the table, you see? Because I almost got myself amped. Because I want y'all to be like me, amped about things that you guys could do. Things that you guys now have the ability to do, to where this cuffing season is just going to be another season. It's going to be another passing couple months where nothing stopped for you. You stay on your grind, you got your stuff together, you focused, you locked in, and now look at you, you're better than ever. You hear me? This sort of cuffing season ain't supposed to be your losing season. It's supposed to be the season where you make change. The season where you make a difference. The season where people look at you like, gosh, that guy right there, he's an inspiration. That girl right there, inspiration. That's all I'm saying. I don't want y'all to get undefeated. I don't want y'all to look at it and be like, like, why me? Like, oh, nobody wants to be with me. If that's the case, so what? You got yourself. Lock in with you. Do what you got to do. Because next thing you know, those same people that used to be like, I don't want to be with you, I'm not interested, they're going to be on your line. They're going to be in your inbox. They're going to be at your door talking about, oh, how you been? I haven't seen you. Oh, I miss you. Oh, let's get together. And when they do, you can make whatever choice you decide. Whether you let them in, whether you decide to be like, oh no, they weren't there for me for my lowest. They're going to be when I'm at my highest. Simple. You heard me? I'm telling you guys this now because I see the vision. I don't think you guys see the vision like I see the vision. I want y'all to see the vision together. I want us to see the vision together as one. See how life can be if y'all just switch and flip the switch. Flip it. Flip the switch right now and watch the change. If you be consistent and you let the change happen, the change will come. The change will be so monumental that things are going to be talked about in history. How great you were during this time period. And this would be something that you guys practice in small increments. Whether it be like, okay, you be consistent in whatever it is from time on, time off. However you feel like you need to be in order to help yourself be better for the future, do it. Whether that means one day at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 month, whatever the case is for you in order to become a better person, a better, different version of yourself, but the best version at all. Whatever it is you got to do it. And mind you, I'm telling you right now, you may not feel like the support is coming from me because I'm not there to physically tell you, but I'm going to tell you this through the web, via video. I support y'all. every single one of you right now, looking, watching, and listening, I'm here to support you guys on all the great things that you guys have coming for you because I know it's on the way. I get it. I know it's bubbling in the system, but in a season like this, it could really be negative. Really be how do I say it? Like a real how do I say it? Mind shifter because it's a winter season. You know, you want things to go right. You want things to be as it was. Who knows back when? Where you could wake up, call your boo, text your boo like, "Oh, Merry Christmas, da 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 da. I got you your gift. It's on the way, da 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 da." And for some of y'all, that's probably still the case. For those who are, good for you. Whatever. Go on like that. I don't really have much to say on that. For those who don't, I'm letting you know right now. It's not the time to pout and be sad and all curled up in bed about how life is just so sad and so like I can't you can't live on because you're not with said person. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You, if you're doing that, you're literally you're losing. You're harming yourself more than you know it. You're giving up. You racked up the towel. You said it's GG's. Game over. Why else bother continuing? And I know truly that's not how you feel. That's not how you truly feel. But because something happened in that very moment, or within the, I guess, proximity of that moment, you're just throwing in the towel. I'm gonna tell you this: it's never a good idea to throw in the towel. It's never a good idea to quit, especially on yourself. Regardless of what happened, quitting, that's not what we do here. That's not something we provide. That's not something we preach. We don't speak about quitting. It's not allowed in here. Quitters go nowhere. Quitting does nothing. Quitting is just a mentality. You only quit because your mind is telling you to. You physically are able to continue on and do all the things, but your mind is telling you everything. And last time I checked, you can control your mind. You're in charge of what's going on up here. Sometimes I get it. It's hard. It's a real hard thing to do. But again, you're not alone. You know, people are there to get you through that process. But it really depends on whether or not you want to do that. It really takes, I don't want to be here curled up in my bed. It really takes saying that in here. It really takes you saying, I want to do something else. I want to be better. Up here, really takes that that little up here for things to be different. So yes, I understand. A lot of y'all are probably suffering through your heartbreaks, through your sad things. Sometimes you may not think it was supposed to happen. You might not believe in it. Whatever the case is, I'm telling you this right now. It's gonna happen. It happens to almost everybody you know. It's a rare occasion where you see somebody find their person and they stay with that person for the entirety of their life. Very rare. Sometimes it happens, you find someone, it doesn't work out, you find someone else, and it may not work out there either, but life doesn't stop. You're not just gonna be like, I'm giving up, I'm stopping, I'm done, boo hoo. No, you're not. You know what? You're gonna continue. You're gonna continue to live. You're gonna continue to go on with life. But I know right now it's a lot harder because a lot of people out there, especially within my age group, they're real, like, how do I say, real done with life. Not in that way. Let's not get all morbid. That's a word? I don't know. Let's not get dark. I'm just saying, like, they really just stop and they just sulk and they just like to give in to the sadness that it is. Instead of being like, what, all right, it happens, some things don't work out. We're gonna feel this. We're gonna resonate with how we feel. We're gonna let it sit in. We're gonna let it just do what it needs to do, and then we're gonna get right back on there. Instead, we like to drag that process out a lot longer, and then we come back eventually after talking about, oh, like I have so much to work on. You could have done that in that progress or time frame. You want to sit back and soak and be all sad and hurt and depressed and however long. You could have really understood that that was going to be a feeling, no matter what happened. Like you were going to have to feel those feelings at some point in your life, and instead of understanding, like, hey, this happened to me, I get it, I know. Instead of taking the actual realistic 4 to 5 days for whatever you went through to understand that, get it, confirm it, and just understand it happened to you, and then move on. You drag those feelings on for a long time, a very long time. And sometimes it might be reasons. Sometimes it may have been something like that that you really felt needed to be dragged on for such a long period of time. Sometimes that's probably how you truly felt. But I'm gonna tell you that sometimes, a majority of the times, that's realistically not the case. The way you felt probably just needed that good week and a half maybe, to really understand how you felt, how it impacted you, and then you could have continued to work on yourself and do better. Even understanding that's still how you feel deep down in the core, but understanding also supposed to be getting better. But it's not the case for some people. Some people don't do that. A lot of people don't do that. But I need y'all to be the difference makers, to be the ones that do that. Do that. Cut the month, turn it into like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Give yourself the actual time to feel how you feel, let it get out your body, and then bounce back. Understand that it happened, but it's not going to be the end of you. And don't let it be the end of you. Be better. Strive to become the greatest version of yourself, especially in a time like this. Especially in said cuffing season, where you will have the constant reminders, the constant feelings that will bring you down, make you feel like you're alone, but you never really are. So remember that. As what are we? We are the Outsider Podcast, and our motto is positivity through and through. We like to preach positivity because we understand that positivity can go a long way, even in small increments. So even if I'm the only one telling you, have some positivity, be a little bit more brighter than the day before, that can be a big change for you, big change for someone else. It can impact you in ways you may not even realize. So again, if you're watching this, I want you to sit there, take a deep breath, and remember, positivity through and through. And I have been your lovely host for today. Now, peace. Oh my gosh.